Hi guys, this is our fifth session of System Verilog, and in this session we will learn about different type of loops in System Verilog. So first of all, what is the loops? So they provide iteration in code and also helps to reduce the size of that code. So there are different type of loops like forever, repeat, while or do while, and for each. So first of all, let's see what is forever loop. So forever loop used when there is no dependency of any condition, like some module and module name is top, and we take some variable known as clock, name is clock, after that initial and begin it. So this is something called initialization of variable. After that we initialize the variable clock to 0. After that forever begin #5 is equal to #5 clock is equal to not of clock. This logic also known as clock generation logic, right? So and after that we need some display statement to see the value of clock. So what is the means of that? So this statement is telling after 5 nanosecond the value of this clock will be toggled. This is our not or negation notation. So our current value is 0, so after 5 nanosecond the value will be 1, and again after 5 nanosecond the value becomes 0, right? So this is one initial block, this is another initial block. So what is the means of that $100 finish? So we need to tell the program when you have to finish. So after 100 nanosecond the program will be finished automatically. Okay, so let's check the code. Okay, there is some problem. Okay, so as you can see the value becomes 1. Why it is start from 1? Because we initialize it 0 and first value after toggle becomes 1, and we write $display statement over here. If we write over here, so it will show the value with 0. Okay, let's do it. Okay, now run again. So you can see now it is starting from 0, after that 1 0 1 0, the random values, alternating values, right? Okay, so next loop is repeat loop. So when user want to repeat the iteration n number of time, that means some fixed number of time. Let's say the same code is here except this line. So we use here repeat loop and we give fixed value of 5. So it will generate only 5 times. Let's check the code. As we can see 1 2 3 4 5 1 0 1 0 1. So it is toggling only 5 times. Okay, what happened if we change the value? Let's see. Now you can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Now it is generating 10 times. So this is the use of repeat loop. So next loop is while or do while loop. So used when some conditional statement, like Same thing, reg clock initial begin, initialize that clock and again generating the clock. After that, here we can find the difference. Let's say data type address, it is bit type, and 4 down to 0. After that, while address is less than 15, so it will run this loop from here to here, only this section, when the condition is true. So there is, what is this, at the rate postage of clock, we need to tell that at which point you have to check the value. So there is some delay statement. Right. So at every edge of clock it will check the value, and again it will increase the value of address plus plus, that means increment by 1, right. So let's run it. It is generating from 1 to 10 only, but it should be up to 15, so we have to increase some simulation time like 1000. Now as we can see, it is starting the value from 1 to 15. So now the question comes, why it is giving 15? It should be 14 because less than 15. So the answer is actually we write the display statement over here, right. Suppose the value is 14, the 14 is less than 15, so okay, it enters the loop, and after that on postage of clock it will increase the value address plus plus, that is 15, and after that it will display the value 15, but when it comes inside that loop again it will check the values, it is 15, so it is come out, and using this logic the program will terminate it. So that is the logic. Okay, what's happen if we write this thing over here? Let's comments and run the code. So as you can see, now it is fine starting from zeros, because the default value is automatically 0, so 0 to 14. So sometimes it depends where you are putting some display statement, right. So again for do while there is some modification like do, here this is and after that while address is less than 15. Now let's run the code. Again this is same 0 to 40. So only the very minor differences between a do while and while loop. So only as we can see, the only some syntax is change over here, right. Okay. Our next loop is for each loop. So actually for each loop maximum we use it when we want to some initialization of arrays, and we want to some iteration with arrays. So here we declare this is something called q data type, and its type is int. So this is the syntax of q data type using the square bracket and inside dollar. So this is data q, and we give some random values 2597. We initialize this queue with some random values. After that initial begin, inside that for each data queue of I. That means it will first of all there is no declaration of I, it is int type or bit type, there is no need of declaration, it will take by default. So this is I, and at starting level the value of I will be 0. So so at this time the data q of I, that means so zeros, so value of I is 0, so 0 plus 5 5. So the first location, that is 0th location, that is 0, that is location. So the 0th location filled with 5. Again when it comes again, so the value becomes 1. So again it will add these values, plus 5 again and again. So let's see. As we can see, 5 6 7 8 9. So because first of all it is initialized by 0 automatically, so 0 plus 5 5. Again it will increase over here, the value is 1, so 1 plus 5 6. Again it will increase by 5, after that 7 8 and 9, because the value of I will be first of all 0, after that 1, after that 2, after that 3. How many number of times? 1 2 3 4 5 number of times. So as we can see, 1 2 3 4 5. So this is the use of for each loop. And after that most of you are very familiar with this for loop. So user can use up to 3 condition at a time. As we can see, this is a module and our data type is int type is data, some variable name is data int type, and after that I is initialized by 0 and should be less than 15 and I plus plus. So one thing, in Verilog we should write I is equal to I plus 1. In Verilog doesn't support this thing I plus plus over here inside that bracket, right? Also in system Verilog there is a flexibility, we can declare the I over here in type or bit type as you want to declare, but in Verilog you should declare over here, right? And after that we put some display statement and data plus plus. That means we are in data is incremental by plus 1. Let's run the code. So as you can see, it is starting from 0 and goes up to 14, because we put the condition less than 15, right? So guys, it is all about loops in system Verilog. If you have any query or doubt, please comments. Thank you.